Alright, we gotta talk about J.K. Rowling, who wrote some reductive, nonsensical gibberish, then 6 sequels, and then a little bit more recently, a tweet where she insinuated that all people who menstruate are women, and by the same token, all women menstruate, which is fine. You're allowed to make mistakes. Being called out publicly for being wrong about something is one of the first steps on the path to education. You would think that a woman who wrote a book where the lion's share of the events take place in a school would know that. But when she was criticized, Rowling doubled down. I'm surprised that she was able to come up with a plot for Chamber of Secrets when it seems like she can't read the writing on the wall. Though, is this really a surprise coming from a woman who named her one Asian character Cho Chang, and whose banking system features hook-nosed goblins? I mean, at one point in Goblet of Fire, Ron condones slavery while eating an eclair. An eclair. The most bourgeoisie of all pastries. The real tragedy here isn't that a woman who wrote stories about fantastical, imaginary things like witches and wizards, unicorns and dragons, ghosts, basilisks, plant babies, werewolves, dementors, hippogriffs, giants, half-giants, phoenixes, thestrals, and fury, flying broomsticks, and trains can't seem to recognize the existence of trans people. It's that a woman who expanded the imagination of countless children and adults didn't learn the lesson from her own first book. When Harry is under the Sorting Hat, he pleads with it not to categorize him as something that he seems to be, but something that he knows he is, even as a child. Rowling doesn't recognize that when some people look into the mirror of Erised, what they desire to see staring back at them is the person that they already are. I loved these books growing up, but that doesn't mean that they're good. I also loved Kid Cuisine frozen dinners. I pretty much just consumed whatever trash my mom put in front of me. But now that I'm free to pick my own poison, I want to be clear about what Harry Potter is really about. Harry Potter is the story of a kid who lives off of his parents' money, who is good at sports, and fat shames his cousin, who drops out of school the summer before his senior year, marries a girl he met when he was 11, and becomes a cop. Harry Potter is the story of any bully. Plus chocolate frogs.